Hi, Alex the Bicycle Guy from Ask, Learn, Go. And today I want to talk to you about the 3 top tips for teaching new riders bicycle riding skills. No fears, no tears. The best thing is to get the right bike for the new rider. We usually recommend a smaller bike than what they're used to. And so if you want to make your bike smaller, there's a couple of things that you can do. The reason we choose, by the way, the small bike is because the lower the bike is to the ground, the more safe the rider will feel, and then afterwards you can progress to a bigger bike. So if the bike is too big and their feet can't touch the ground, that's a level of fear that the new rider is going to experience. First thing you can do is lower the seat. Sometimes you could lower it as low as it'll go, and when the rider sits on it, you want their knees to be bent and their feet flat on the ground. This way they can walk the bike as they learn how to ride. Another thing that we do is using tools like this or a wrench, you can remove the pedals on the bicycle, or in this case, this bicycle has folding pedals. By removing the pedals, the rider is encouraged to use their feet to learn how to walk and then glide before they take on the act of riding the bike. The next thing we talk about is how to glide the bike. So we start with small movements to bigger movements and eventually both feet up in the air as they ride. Once they've got that down, you can put the pedals back on and teach them the gliding and progress to pedaling. The next thing that most new riders experience that is a problem is fixation. Where they look is where they go. And what you'll often notice is wherever the head turns, that's where the bicycle will go. So as you turn your head, the whole body follows and the bicycle will follow you as well. So we teach new riders to look up and to look at a far distant point, and then as they make the turn, to move on to the next point and the next point. Okay, so the next thing to do is when you want to make a tight turn, what I recommend that you do is have the instructor stand behind the child and get their attention by snapping their fingers or having them turn their head all the way to the side. As they do this, their shoulder will follow and the bike will follow. Encourage the rider to continue to pedal while using, ideally, the rear brake to slow down the bike. What this does is, as the rear tire goes slower, the front tire continues to move quickly and the turn becomes very tight and less scary for the rider. So I'm Alex the Bicycle Guy from Ask, Learn, Go, and these are the 3 top tips for new riders.